Alright, last day. Let's do this. The very last day, we've put together everything except for Hogstein's exact identity. I looked around, my mind is still fuzzy. Put the skip rate away. Oh hey, we're back in the day 6 area. My best guess is that we've been hit with some sort of sleeping gas. We appear to be in some kind of dressing room. On the walls were several costumes, and there were a number of fitting rooms with large mirrors. As soon as I tried to move, though, I realized that my hands and feet were bound. You awake? Yeah. I twisted my head toward the voice and saw Ayumu tied up next to me. Can't believe I fell for that. Well, it kind of came out of nowhere. Asshole game designer. Again. We hadn't expected him to give up so quickly, of course. He hadn't actually given up. I wonder where we are. Who knows? One of the attractions, probably. Oh, are we awake? Hogstein's voice filled the room. You bastard, that was a pretty dirty trick. What are you gonna do with us? The two of you will be special hostages for the final game, today's game. What? It's already the 7th day. My old hostages were getting boring, so I thought you guys would help spice things up. You'll only have to wait a bit longer for your appearance. And he was gone. So we're the reward. Sounds like it. If we don't do something, we're just gonna make things harder for the others. Yeah, we need to get out of here somehow. If I could just loosen these ropes a little. They're so tight. We struggled for a few minutes in an attempt to loosen them, but it was no good. Minutes ticked by, and we were no closer to escaping. What do we do? If we can't escape, we're just going to get dragged off to be hostages. Wait, that's it. What's it? Can you reach my butt? Yes, I think I can. Is this really the time for that? I believe it'll be a stretch. Yes, this is not the time for butt touches. Ayumu, please. Thank God. The pistol I got from Shido is in my back pocket. I want you to grab it. I could see the bulge of the gun. Apparently they hadn't searched us very well after they knocked us out. I don't know how he hid a gun in his butts, but he hid a gun in his butt. Twisted my body toward him and stretched my hand out until I could feel the hard metal of the gun. Just a little further into your butts. There we go. My fingers finally wrapped around the tip of the gun. Got it. Good work. Now hand it to me. Okie dokie. There's some Freudian stuff happening with this gun, but I enjoy it a lot. Some things we could extrapolate. I twisted my around and handed the pistol to him. Alright, now get behind me. I scooted up next to him on the floor. He pointed the gun at one of the large mirrors and pulled the trigger. What are you doing? Stop that. You okay? Yeah, just surprised. The mirror shattered in pieces scattered across the floor. This should do the trick. He's gonna MacGyver his way out of here. After a little bit of trouble, he managed to pick up one of the fragments. Hold out your arms towards me. He pressed the shard of mirror against the rope, started to saw back and forth. There we go. I felt the pressure of the rope disappear from my wrists. Now do me. Hold on a second. This is not the time. I carefully took the piece of the mirror out of his hand and did him. Once that was done, cutting off the ropes around our ankles was easy. Alright, time to get out of here. He tried to climb to his feet, but grunted in pain when he put weight on his ankle. Alright, just hold on to me. Alright, I will. With one hand on my shoulder, he managed to stand up. And the piglet's like, stop in the name of the law! But just as we were about to leave, 2 piglets rushed into the room. Guess they heard the gunshot. You don't say! They started to move towards us, but Ayumu held up the pistol almost casually. You heard this? Start moving. Damn! He does not know how to hold a gun. I wouldn't move if I were you. I don't want to shoot you, but I'm still feeling a little shaky. If I accidentally pulled the trigger. He grinned as the piglets slowly raised their hands into the air. And then he actually did feel shaky and accidentally pulled the trigger. Wow, this is like a scene from an action movie! Something so manly about him. He looked at me with a wink. And a sideways smile. I felt my face warm. Oh, jeez, he's so cool. That guy's cool! Skipping that! I just stared at Ayumu for a long moment. Until I realized he was actually talking to me. Oh, right. Let's blow this popsicle stand. After heading down the dark hallway, we found ourselves in a room that looked like a recording studio. More of them. Back down. There are more piglets waiting for us. 3 this time. Don't move. He's like solid snaking through them. Don't move. And then he takes all their dog tags and runs. As soon as he started towards us, Ayumu lifted the gun. Go on, give me a reason. He's just quoting lines from movies. They threw their hands up and froze. He gestured with the gun for them to move out of the way, and they complied. I think we're going to make it! So we're slowly walking our way out of the Day 6 competitions area. We stepped out of the attraction and into the sunlight. Pulled out my phone to check the time. Already 12:30. Whew, I'm real glad none of those guys actually tried to jump us. If they'd called my bluff. Wait, you mean you wouldn't have actually shot them? He nodded, gave me a crooked smile. I don't even really know how to fire this thing. That'd be as likely to kill them as wound or scare them. I don't think I'm ready to be a killer quite yet. Oh, I get it. Of course, if you were ever in any real danger, that might change. He looked over at me and his mouth tightened. There was no question that he was serious. Ayumu. Oh! Alright, we're on the lam, baby. Let's go. Urgent, urgent, emergency! Hostages on the loose. Location and capture is top priority. He's got cameras everywhere. Why is he doing this whole joke? Damn it! We heard a sudden low noise of movement from all over the park as all the piglets began to search for us. Over there, we need to hide. Duck behind some shrubs, crouch down. Now what do we do? What should we do? I probably want to go find the others. Teamwork is the only way. Oh, we're gonna confront Hogstein right now. He nodded. Okay, so if I picked the other one, we probably would have not gotten the heart bomb and been pushed into confronting Hogstein anyway. Maybe. I don't think they would have made an entire branching plot from that point. Alright. We ain't hostages no more. He got no leverage, so they told us to figure out the truth. Can't go back on that now. I don't know what's going on with all this too. Alright, then that's that. Let's go. No mercy this time. Ayumu hefted the pistol. Just got a big... I don't even know what the gun does. Ah! Here they come. Just as we went to leave, several piglets appeared in front of the attraction. There were at least 6 of them. There's enough of them that I couldn't hold them all off, and they'd know it. Let's stick to the shadows. And they slunk away like kitty cats in the night. And we're off! Slowly and silently. Alright, we're going full Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher and Miley Cyrus into the rescue. We cut across, keeping out of sight, and eventually reached Alice Cart Grand Prix. There are piglets here too. I think we can make it to that building over there. Alright, let's go! We held our breath as we waited for the piglets to pass. Just go away already. So I watched the piglets amble slowly by. I heard Ayumu speak up. Man, this sure has been a busy week, hasn't it? Yeah! Right, he's a nervous talker. We got thrown into these insane games with a bunch of people we'd never met otherwise. I won't lie, but at first I thought some of these guys were a little out there, but now I'm pretty sure I'd take a bullet for each and every one of them. I've done a lot of nutty things in my life, but I think this probably takes the cake. Now is not the time for this! I swear to God, Ayumu. I mean, I know I'm not even 20 yet, but I've never been through anything even close to this. I think the biggest surprise was you, though. Me? Yeah. If you told me I'd meet someone I'd cared about this much while trapped in an amusement park playing potentially deadly games, I'd have called you crazy. And Saki, you still are. You still are. You've got a point. Sure, it's been dangerous, but I wouldn't trade this for anything. Oh, hey. Oh, they're gone. Let's go. It's time to uncover the truth and finish this game. Right. We nodded to each other and headed off for Castle Hogstein. All right. They're going now. We rounded a corner and found ourselves at the plaza in front of the castle. Finally, took us a little while though. Looks like he's got them patrolling here too. That pose is awesome. So good, so useful for everything. A number of piglets milled around in the plaza. Yeah, but they're only in the plaza. See? The area close to the castle is clear. Ugh. Makes sense, I suppose. He probably figured once we escaped, coming back to the castle would be the last thing on our minds. True that. Good news for us. Let's go. Slowly, we moved in closer, always sticking to the shadows. I think the button was somewhere around here. This is it then, the real final battle. So now we're actually catching him off guard. Like, actually, he knows we are not coming because they haven't found me. Once again, we stepped through the door into the castle. In the middle of the main hall was a huge cube with a blue cloth draped over it. It wasn't here yesterday. What's that? We saw it on the first day, remember? It's a cage with all the hostages in it. Just at that moment, Augustine appeared from behind the cage. Oh ho! Well, you're a strange pair. Coming back to the site of your defeat as soon as you escape. What are you going to do to them? Well, since you two jokers escaped, I have to get my hostages somewhere else. It's not as fun as I'd hoped, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. The moment your friends fail, everyone in this cage goes bye-bye. What? Enough about me, though. Why did you come back? You look genuinely confused. Amy fixed him with a hard stare. We wanted to talk to you one last time. Me? Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I want to talk to you about. Maybe I didn't ask politely enough. As he spoke, Ayumu pulled the pistol out of his pocket and pointed it toward Augustine. Oh, well, when you put it that way, please. Walk this way. Alone? Be careful. I know. Keep an eye on him. Plus, I've got this bad boy. I'll be fine. It's like a magic wand. Everyone does what I say when I pointed at them. Pew! I command you to obey me. I command you to obey me. Or else. Okie dokie. He walked slowly toward Augustine, his left foot still dragging. Finally, he stood in front of the pig, his hand wrapped around the pistol. He's not gonna be okay. Oh dear. Ah, watch out! What? Saki! I was spun around reflexively. By the time he realized his mistake, it was too late. Oldest trick in the book. Sucker punched. Sucker punched. Look at that! Augustine laughed and slammed his foot into Ayumu's bad ankle. Damn, dude. Ayumu! Too bad, not so tough without your gun, Bastard. Pistol finally stopped, coming to rest near my feet. Who's got the magic now? Wait. We're not out of the fight yet. Reached down, picked up the gun. He turned toward me and grinned. Are you telling me you actually know how to fire that thing? No, don't. Sickening sort of power radiated out of the cool metal. I could kill someone with a single finger. My hand began to shake. What was it he said? Oh, flashbacks. You wouldn't have actually shot them? He nodded and gave me a crooked smile. Of course not. I didn't even really know how to fire this thing. I'd be as likely to kill them as wound or scare them. I don't think I'm ready to be a killer quite yet. I'm ready to be a killer. Of course, if you're in any real danger, that might change. That's right. He'd shoot him for me, so I'm gonna shoot him for him. Blood for blood, baby. I feel the same way. Steadied my hand, pointed the gun at Augustine. No! The moment before Ayumu yelled, I pulled the trigger! Damn! I didn't even get to choose. I didn't even be like, maybe I should shoot him, maybe I should not shoot him. It was like, I'm shooting him. It's over. The bullet grazed Augustine's arm and buried itself in the throne at the top of the stairs. Yeah! I want you to listen to what Ayumu has to say. And then let the barrel drop. Alright, go on then. Let's hear it. You can do it. Ayumu climbed slowly to his feet, then turned to face Augustine. When we get out of here, I'm writing a story about all of this. Everyone's gonna know what Urabe's old man did. Sure, that crash is 12 years ago, old, but the truth has a long shelf life. I'll write about Mitarashi, Miyoshi, and even Wakasa, everyone who was connected to that mess. The world needs to know what they went through. Yes, Augustine, even you. Do you really expect me to believe that? He sounded sad or maybe disappointed. Ayumu Shirabe, we both know you're here because you're desperate to find more grist for the mill. I wonder how you will twist the truth this time. They were clamoring in the newsstands for your filth last time. I'll bet you can't wait to line your pockets. You're a hack! All you know how to write is sensationalist trash. Now you want a sympathy? What a hypocrite. An internet troll! We did it. We did it, guys. We figured out who Hogstein is. He used the H word, which means he's an internet troll. He's just yelling at him. Not even, like, listening to what he has to say, or looking to empathize, or thinking about other perspectives, or being critical in any way, shape, or form, because he's an internet troll.